Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, it seems that suddenly the fighting between military and Fano fighters has intensified in Gondar, North Gondar, South Gondar. Is it linked to likely coming developments in Volkayat, Western Zone? Secondly, again, Eritreans clashed in Tel Aviv, Israel last night. In Tel Aviv, we know that around a week ago, a man was killed. A man from opposition Eritrean group was killed. Another clash between the Eritrean community there. Thirdly, two videos are in circulation in social media showing how security forces treat people in Ethiopia. I think one is from the Afar region and the second one is from Addis Ababa. I want to speak a little on that. Firstly, viewers, Gondar, North Gondar and South Gondar. South Gondar Fano has been working in collaboration with other Fano groups, and since last year we have been seeing clashes in parts of South Gondar, Dibrit, Tabor, Nifas, Mecha, Upper Gayand, Lower Gayand, etc., Varata too. And South Gondar was a stronghold of Fano fighters. Vubante, Abate uh, did lots of organizational work in uh, South Gondar, and South Gondar Fano was working in alliance with Gujjam Fano back then. Then Vubante Bate was killed, the South Gondar Fano commander. And Fano's activities in South Gondar decreased a little. For the last 3 to 4 days, we have been seeing now resumption of heavy fighting in South Gondar and now North Gondar as well. North Gondar Fano remained largely dormant since last year, but for the past few weeks, you can say now things seem to be heating up in North Gondar. And this resumption of armed escalation in North Gondar is definitely linked to Volkai Tumara Sagade. Because the Tigrayan military commander, Daseverde, says that by the end of first week of July, the issue of Volgai Tumara Sagade will be solved. And by solved, he means that the administration there of Dumagazad will be dismantled and Amhara militia will be disarmed, like what happened in southern zone. That is why Gondar Fano is activating itself. Now, from Gondar to the Bath along the road, fighting ongoing, they took control of, Fano took control of Amber Georgius there. And South Gondar Fano seems to be joining now. Both are making Gondar, North Gondar, South Gondar totally destabilized. If this new episode of fighting continues, you'll see that Gondar will become seriously destabilized. It's just starting. Nothing is happening in Volkayat so far. Just one clash between Fano and military in Sagade, Fano from North Gondar. Otherwise, calm in Ramats, in Humera, in Volkayat, nothing happening. But it seems that Gondar Fano is now making preparation for likely intervention in Western Zone. Where is the ongoing fighting being reported in North and South Gondar? Along the main road from Vuldia to Nifas Micha to Varata, in different places, fighting is ongoing. Nifas Micha, Upper Gayant, Lower Gayant, near Dibritabo to Varata as well, Este, Mechanicis, etc. In several areas, on several fronts along the road, fighting is ongoing now. Secondly, the road from Gondar to the Bath, because there Haptevalde group is based, North Gondar Fano, Messafin group is based, North Gondar Fano largely has come under two commands, not one command, I would say. Can we say that military has launched operations to take control of areas to weaken North and South Gondar Fano before a likely decision about Volkai. That can be said as well, but whoever started it, what is being confirmed is that uh, North and South Gondar zones are witnessing heavy clashes between Fano and military. Since North Gondar Fano is activating itself, so it would be perhaps a good sign for South Gondar Fano that now two can join hands. And for other Fano groups too, by the way. If something happens in Volkayat and the North and South Gondar Fano groups decide to intervene in Western zone, Mera Volkayat, it would be a big development. But let's say too early to say. Secondly, viewers, Eritreans again clashed in Israel last night. Last year, there was a big clash between Eritrean opposition brigade, the members, and pro-Eritrean government community in Tel Aviv. Dozens were injured in that escalation. Police officers were injured too. Police resorted to firing to stop that clash. And after that, several arrests were made, and Israel ordered an inquiry, and deportations were being considered. And war broke out between Israel and Hamas and Brigade Hamas. The members were seen supporting humanitarian operations to provide support to Israeli military. The issue of deportations, I think, could not be followed. Uh, and then more than a week ago, we saw that an Eritrean asylum seeker, I think, was stabbed to death in Tel Aviv, Israel, in broad daylight, I think. Yeah, allegedly, he was killed by another Eritrean who was pro-Eritrean government. He was arrested by the police investigation ongoing. And then last night, again, the two sides clashed, the opposition group and pro-Eritrean government group. The clash happened in Hativka. Hatikva. Hatikva is a neighborhood in Tel Aviv. Assault weapons were used by the two sides. 4 people were injured in this clash. One police officer was injured too when a stone was thrown. He was hit. Police confirming 4 people injured. Some arrests have been made. I don't want to repeat what I've been saying. I've been saying that the opposition groups and pro-Eritrean government community should sit. At least they should have a working relationship. Yes, they have different agendas, different ideologies, but they should not be bloodthirsty for each other because it's not good for both of them. So when such violence happens, obviously, entire communities suffers, new immigrants suffer, asylum cases suffer. But it's happening in Europe, in Israel. Lastly, was 2 videos in circulation in social media showing how Ethiopian security forces treat their people. Though it's not a revelation, your forces use excessive force. They sometimes kill people extrajudicially. Nothing happens. Extrajudicial killings happened in Amhara, in Oromia, in Tigray, in Gambala, in Benishangal Gumuz. In the last 2 to 3 years, I covered several such incidents. I did several videos. Nothing happened. What happened regarding that the death of Bater Gasa, Oromo, Pereo elders, civilians killed by forces allegedly in Amhara too. In Tigray, they were killed too. BG, Gambal, I can go on and on. Nothing happens. No one is held accountable. That is why security forces resort to force. They don't give respect to people. 2 videos are in circulation in Ethiopian social media. One shows an afar policeman misbehaving with a vehicle owner, a driver. Since it was recorded on camera, it was published in social media. That is why now Afar regional police chief has ordered an inquiry into this matter. Second video shows Ethiopian National Defense Force members manhandling a federal police member, I think. Either he's a federal police member or Amhara police member. I think he's a federal police member. Incident happened in Addis Ababa. ENDF members can be seen thrashing the man, throwing them into a vehicle. The man is crying for help. What was his crime? No one knows. People say that Amhara police officials are being disarmed in federal police. We could not confirm that. That just shows how security forces operate in Ethiopia. Why? Because they're not held accountable for whatever excesses they commit. Thank you for watching.